This is Melody May, my wife's 1888 Jones Swan Neck sewing machine as she looked when we first got her. Her left front leg had been broken off and glued back on, leaving an ugly scar. Her black Japan finish was worn and chipped to the metal in many places. All of the metalwork was tarnished and much of it was brown with rust. 60% of her artwork was missing, and the remainder, though not obvious this far away, was badly eroded. And here's what she looks like after 100 hours of restoration. The scar over the break in her leg was filled in and sanded down smooth. The original finish and decals were unfortunately a complete loss, so we refinished her with gloss black enamel. Every piece of metal, down to the smallest screw, was removed and polished to a mirror finish, and most importantly, all of her original artwork was recreated in 24-karat gold leaf. In fact, Melody is now wearing over $60 in gold. Although I adjusted the color balance as close to true color as possible, the camera still failed to capture the glowing rich luster, only pure gold in parts. It's a much deeper yellow than the 14 and 18 karat gold we see in jewelry. All of the decals are historically correct for this machine. If they look a little over the top, I think it's because there was sort of an arms race between manufacturers back then to bling up their machines as much as possible to dazzle prospective buyers into buying their machines rather than someone else's. While researching decal patterns to make sure I used the correct one, I found a few swan necks with attractive flower bouquets in the center of the bed. I would have preferred the flowers because they look a lot better than the Jones hand machine logo. But I had to go with it because a few remaining traces of the factory applied decal made it clear that this is what was originally on the machine. Of course, even the best restoration is worthless if the machine doesn't work. Fortunately, I'm happy to report that Melody sews as sweet a stitch today as she did 130 years ago. I hope you've enjoyed this before and after look of the restoration of a Jones Swan Neck sewing machine. The restoration was challenging, but very satisfying and well worth all the work. We're already working on our next restoration. This time it's a very rare 1871 Wanzer. I hope you'll check back to see how it turns out. Until then, please visit my main website, waynesthisthantthat.com, for hundreds of other interesting topics. And as always, thank you for watching.